Picture this. You wake up drenched, not from fear, not from emotion, but from the simple physics of sleeping under a ceiling fan that died sometime around 3 a.m. You peel yourself off the bed like a slice of cheese stuck to warm plastic, and you remember, oh right, today is the day. You are Santa, not December Santa. Not charming, gingerbread-scented, cozy winter wonderland Santa. No, you are July Santa, summer Santa. Santa in a month where the only thing people want is AC and cold drinks. Not a bearded man in red velvet trying to convince their kids that magic is real, despite the fact he is visibly melting like a stolen candle. Every summer you tell yourself you won't do this again. Every summer you end up signing the contract anyway because the mall pays bonus rates for seasonal heat risk. That should have been your first warning. Any job with a heat risk clause but doesn't involve construction, welding, or volcanology should already be illegal. You walk into the mall, and the first thing you notice is that the AC isn't broken. It just isn't strong enough to handle the meteor-level heat leaking through every glass surface. The second thing you notice is that the giant plastic North Pole display is already set up. Polar bears looking confused, fake snow looking like someone shredded packing peanuts, oversized candy canes leaning at suspicious angles like they're questioning their life choices. Then, your suit arrives. The suit. The worst part of your existence. It has the texture of an old carpet and the weight of environmental guilt. You step into it and instantly lose 40% of your will to live. The pants cling. The coat suffocates. The beard glue? That is a tragedy waiting to happen. You secure the hat, look in the mirror, and realize you resemble a fever dream someone had after drinking expired eggnog. You walk to your station, your throne, your uncomfortable red and gold torture chair shaped like royalty, but built like a rejected carnival ride. And right there, sitting in front of you, is the gelato stand. The mall has positioned you directly across from a stand that specializes in slow-melting, high-drip, sugary chaos. You already know you're going home sticky. The mall speakers begin blasting Christmas music, but not normal Christmas music. It's summer remixed Christmas music. Jingle bells, but with a reggae beat. Santa Baby, but sped up to TikTok tempo. And worst of all I want for Christmas is you, but with steel drums. You sit down. You breathe. The suit does not allow real breathing, only shallow survival sips of air. You hear a stampede, the signal. The children are coming. The first kid arrives at your lap like a rocket, landing on your thigh with the force of an emotionally unstable rhino. "Hi, Santa," he says, dragging it out like he's being paid per syllable. Before you can respond, his mom shoves a phone into your personal space. "Say hi, Braden. Santa's here. In July." She says it proudly, like discovering Santa outside winter is a rare wildlife sighting. He hands you a list. Not a cute handwritten kid list. A printed Amazon wish list with hyperlinks. The top of the list, PS7. You blink, you smile, you lie. "We'll see what we can do," you say, knowing full well that this kid is about to be disappointed for at least 3 consecutive Christmases. Then comes the ice cream child. Strawberry cone, melting, dripping. Trailing destruction. He touches your knee. He touches your coat. He touches your beard. You watch a smear of artificial pink flavoring streak across your once white fluff, like a crime scene. "Oops," he says. Neither of you believes that was an accident. Another child climbs onto your lap with what can only be described as hot dog fingers, warm, sticky, coated in mustard. His hands leave prints, actual prints. You're starting to develop surface texture. And then comes the coughing child. The one every Santa dreads, the one whose cough is too wet, too direct, too personal. He doesn't cough near you. He coughs into you. Eye contact. No hesitation. You consider passing away on the spot, but decide to push through. Your beard starts slipping as the temperature rises. The glue was not made for the tropics. You feel it sliding slowly downward, like a distressed caterpillar escaping danger. The photographer arrives, the man who thinks he's shooting magazine covers, but is actually capturing children mid-scream. Santa, eyebrows up, chin forward, No, not that far forward. Smile softer. Softer. Santa, you look tense. Tense? Tense? Sir, you're yelling instructions at a man dressed as a mythological figure, while children use his lap as a public playground. Of course he is tense. The mall elves show up next. 4 teenagers paid minimum wage to wear green felt and distribute candy canes with the enthusiasm of dish sponges. One of them is clearly hungover. One is clearly heartbroken. One is clearly questioning everything. And the last one is fighting for his life inside that felt suit. They start singing "Deck the Halls," horribly, painfully off-key. Children cry immediately. One kid throws his candy cane at an elf. The elf takes the hit. You, Santa, are powerless. You sit helplessly as chaos unfolds around you. Then come the teenagers, Santa's natural predators. They show up with iced coffees, bubble teas, and the confident energy of people who have not known real pain. Yo, Santa, dab. Santa, do a Fortnite emote. Santa, rate my fit. One teenager tries to sit on your lap, ironically, nearly breaking your spine in the process. Another records you with a fisheye filter, turning your already melting face into a surreal nightmare. You contemplate running away, but your suit has a drag coefficient of 47%. You would get maybe 3 meters before collapsing. Noon hits. The food court opens. Someone walks by with fried chicken. The smell hits you like an emotional memory. Your stomach growls so loudly that a kid says, "Does Santa eat people?" The mom laughs nervously. You do not laugh. You're too hungry to rule anything out. The mall manager arrives, clapping like a Disney villain who's had caffeine. Santa, time for the parade. Parade? Nobody mentioned a parade. But here you are, being marched through the mall accompanied by struggling elves and a Bluetooth speaker blasting Feliz Navidad at painfully high volume. Children chase you. Adults film you. A guy from the gym store shouts, "My man, you look cooked." You do. In fact, you feel like a slow-roasted ham, glazed in sweat and regret. Then someone throws styrofoam snow at you. In December, snow is cute. In July, snow is personal. It sticks to your sweat like wet tissue on a lollipop. You look like a cursed piñata. After the parade, you return to your throne. Your legs are numb. Your beard is now half attached, half sad. The elves are whispering mutiny. The photographer is arguing with a parent about why little Madison looks unseasonably angry. The hours continue. You meet a baby who screams the moment you touch him. You meet a toddler who tries to steal your beard. You meet a preteen who asks deep philosophical questions like, "Santa, if you live at the North Pole, why are you in the mall wearing flip-flops?" You're not wearing flip-flops. Those are just your swollen feet. A kid asks if Santa has a summer job. Another asks where your reindeer are vacationing. One girl asks why you smell warm. Warm, not bad, not weird. Warm, somehow worse. By 3 p.m., you take your break. You stagger into the staff room, remove your coat, and unleash a tidal wave of trapped heat so strong it could power a sauna. Your shirt underneath is soaked beyond redemption. Your skin looks poached. You eat your sandwich in silence, staring at the wall like a man who has witnessed too much. Then, you go back out. Because you need the paycheck. You do 3 more hours. You hear 17 more Christmas songs. You feel your beard detach twice. You hear at least 5 children say, "Mom, Santa looks tired." They are correct. You are exhausted in a way that feels generational. But then, finally, 6 p.m. The mall starts closing. The music stops. The fake snow machines sputter out their last breath. Parents drag their tired kids away. The photographer packs his lenses gently, like a war survivor folding his uniform. The elves collapse onto nearby benches, whispering, "Never again." You walk, no, you waddle, to the back room. You remove the beard. It rips off like Velcro attached to your soul. You remove the hat. Your hair is slicked to your skull like a wet helmet. You peel off the suit, each piece making a sound that suggests the fabric has fused permanently with your skin. You take one deep breath, and then the mall manager appears, smiling, relaxed, fresh. Great job today, Santa. Same time tomorrow? You look at him. You look at the suit. You look at your reflection. Shiny, dehydrated, emotionally hollow. And you realize something profound. Being Santa in December is a job. Being Santa in July is a survival sport. But somehow, someway, you will show up again tomorrow. Because someone has to do it. And apparently it's you, ho ho. Please no.